let it play a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, the So What Morning Show back in the building, and it's gonna be crazy. Topics galore. You know what we do. We like to rattle the bird cage of your brain, stretch your consciousness. Yeah, I'm so excited right now. Got great guests. Let me get to it right now. Just let me get right to the business. You know how we do. Books, community empowerment, and then the topic. So, really quickly, my first piece that I need to promote really quickly here. Just Listen, Dr. Mark Goulston. This is only one of about 4,000 books this man has authored and put out. They're all great. They're all dope. Very insightful. Please, don't hesitate. Go support the brother right now, Dr. Mark Goulston. Just Listen, as well as, this is a good one too, get out of your own way at work and help others do the same. Conquer self-defeating behavior on the job. Dr. Mark Goulston. Very important that you support his movements. What's your other one? Persuasion?
What is it? Real Influence. Persuade without pushing, gain without giving in. Yeah. Well,
you're a little old. I understand. Right. Well. So yeah, here we go. Please support Dr. Mark Goulston. His work is very important. Good stuff to have in your reading, in your library. For today's book, for today's topic, Help! I'm in Love with a Narcissist by Stephen Carter and Julia Sokol, right? Help! I'm in Love with a Narcissist. Go get the book ASAP. There's another one called Malignant Self-Love, Narcissism Revisited by Sam Vaknin. And I can't read this last name, but it's Hindu apparently. It has 37 letters in it, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. But Sam Vaknin, right? Malignant Self-Love, Narcissism Revisited. It's a little pricey, but who cares? It's going to help you. It's going to change your life. One other quick thing. I'm promoting an artist, a friend of mine. I've been knowing him for years. It's this guy's manager. This kid's name is Paris, right? And he has a breakout record here in Los Angeles on KJLH. I want you guys to call them. Oh, this is the music in the background. Apparently, it's being played on Los Angeles' KJLH. And we want you guys to request it. So the request line is 323-213. What is that? 310-3108. Reach out. Request a song. Paris. All right? That's what I'm doing there. Let me move to the next piece. This right here is Hot Monkey Lava. You know I like to present you with challenging things. This is my homeboy. I've known this kid since he was a kid, like 13, 14 years old. His name is Lemuel LaRoche. He is a poet, a teacher, a lecturer, graduated from Georgia, I think Georgia State. No, not Georgia State, but the Bulldogs. Which one? Georgia, forgot the name of that college down there. It's
University of Georgia.
The University of Georgia, the Bulldogs. That's where he's from. This dude is incredible. It's called What Can One Man Do? Life the Griot. What he has done, he's like a counselor, a therapist. What this kid has done is nothing short of amazing. He's taken the game of chess and applied it to life with dealing with inner city youth. So he sits these kids down and teaches them the game of chess. And he explains to them, you're a pawn in this game of life. But at the end of the day, if the pawn makes it to the other side of the board, he can become any piece on the table. You feel? Oh, it's amazing. Look at your life and the decisions you make. And just like in the game of chess, you have to make decisions with the forethought of 4 or 5 moves ahead. So just like you tell people to pause in that moment, just imagine what could happen if you acted. So in that brief moment, pause and find out and check in with yourself. Find out where you are before you do something. And he's taken these inner city youth, teaching them the game of chess in context to life. That's his community outreach program. It's a DVD. His website, pull up the website again. I think it's important that you guys support the guy. Go to his website, www.lifethegriot.com or griot, however you want to pronounce it, lifethegriot.com. Very, very inspirational brother. And on top of that, he's an out of sight, out of this world poet. Dude's amazing. If you don't go check him out, you're worthless.
Is he a friend of yours?
He's a friend of mine. I've known him since he was 14.
Okay, let's talk offline. There's an introduction I want to make to him.
Well, let's do it then, Dr. G. Put your white weight on it. I'm just anyway, the white man has called my friend Lemuel LaRoche into a private meeting. Now, our in-studio guest. Wait, not yet. Not yet, because I'm so excited she's here. Not yet. I want you to go get blackmastery.com. Very, very, very important neurolinguistic programming that I've been pushing for the longest. The reason why I'm doing it is because it's life-changing. It's literally life-changing. I've been listening to it ever since she gave it to me. I've been listening to it every day. Blackmastery.com. Rewriting the programming of victimhood as it pertains to black consciousness. Rewriting Willie Lynch. Rewriting all of the bullshit beliefs that we have about each other. I always say, when sisters start believing in brothers and when brothers start believing in sisters and stop listening to a negative propaganda-filled narrative that we, push on each other, we will be such a powerful, more loving and beautiful community. This woman with Iyanla Van Zant and all of these different neurolinguistic programming tools has put together a programming device that when you listen to it, it rewrites self-hate. I can't stress how important and powerful it rewrites self-hate. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm on a section right now called the belief breakthrough. Let's break through some of these limiting beliefs. It is amazing. Blackmastery.com. Now, over to my home girl. Play the intro real quick. Do you hear that music we play? And everybody loves it. She's in the building. Jasmine J. Mitchell, melodiously fly, is in. That's her. Just singing and beautiful and. Go give us a piece, babe. Just give us a piece.
Right now?
Look, this is her video in the background. All beautiful and stuff. She's in the building right now. She has a new EP.
Hello.
Tell us. Where can we find it? Where can we go get that record?
You can find it on Bandcamp. Mm-hmm. It's called Love Kills the Demon, and it's not necessarily new.
Slow down. Love
don't
does
talk like
what?
Zoe. Yeah, slow down.
Okay. It's called Love Kills the Demon.
Wow. Yeah. EP on Bandcamp.com, right? Yeah. And it's a donation-based process.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Talk to them about
just
that.
Whatever you feel like you want to donate. And I want to say thank you to all the listeners that have been purchasing it thus far. I know Zoe has been promoting it, and I just want to take some time to do that. Now that I'm here, I really appreciate the support from everybody. And I have a new album that I've been working on. It's called The Pharaoh's Parade, which is being produced by Shafiq Hussein.
The Zed Festival for King Zoser? Indeed. The Pharaoh's Parade.
Exactly. And this is some of the music. This is the first single off of that project too, which should be coming out summertime.
Beautiful. You guys have to support her. It's very important that you go out right now to Bandcamp.
Love Kills the Demon.
Love Kills the Demon. Yeah. Support her right now.
J. Mitchell melodiousfly.bandcamp.
J. Mitchell melodiousfly.bandcamp.
Yes.
That's what you need to do right now. Please show her love. Show her the ZWMS morning show love that she deserves. You guys been loving these tracks. Every time we play it, you give her love. Show her your love by supporting her movement. We appreciate you guys. Man, this is going to be a crazy topic. When I come back later, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to present a couple of more pieces before we get out of here, before we take this break. But when I come back, I'm going to come back with a topic. I'm going to tell them guests, questions, Today's topic is so crazy. It's bananas. I'll be back in 2.2 seconds, all right? Holla!
And one of the greatest tragedies in life is getting to the end of your life and looking back and realizing it was mediocre, and it didn't have to be that way. The number one reason is people are unwilling to listen and care about what's important to the other person. But what if you could be someone who dared to care about everybody in your life? When you're in love, smoke gets in your eyes. But when you're anxious, you talk more than you listen. I asked my wife a month ago, I said, I don't know whether to have an affair or buy a motorcycle. And she said, if you have an affair, I'll kill you. If you get the motorcycle, you'll kill yourself. Go with the bike.
Hi, Dr. G. He hates his music.
Don't I embarrass myself enough? I mean, is this like a dunk shot? You have to do that? I want Melodious Fly to do my intro.
Oh, no. You got to have the elevator music stiff whiteness. That's for you.
What kind of, do I have to take ballroom dancing to even do that?
Oh, my God. What kind of music do you want? You want Jay Mitchell to do your intro?
I would love that.
Oh, and now you're going to get some bass in your ear. I would love that. Larry White over here. Okay, great. What are your tips, man?
Okay,
Come on.
Okay. Well, you're going to make the link to today's show. So here are my tips. If you go to Psychology Today and you look up Know Any Narcissists, you'll find this. But I'm going to read this to tee up our talk, and what's going to happen is after I read this, all of us will have to leave the room because it applies to all of us.
To everyone.
Okay, Know Any Narcissists. A know-it-all who doesn't know what he's talking about is a jerk, whereas a know-it-all who does know what he is talking about is just simply an asshole. I think that sort of makes sense.
Doc's cursing again.
I'll take that back. I'll gargle during the break. Actually, I heard from a DWI attorney. Do you know that if you haven't been drinking and you've been gargling with Listerine and you don't swallow it, you will fail a sobriety breath test? Did you know that?
Really?
So don't gargle before you drive. Just drink the bottle. Anyway.
Okay.
So here are 13 ways about ways narcissists offend. So see if it sounds like anyone you know.
Ooh,
see if it sounds like anyone you know in our room here. 1.
You see,
Okay,
I saw that.
Okay, Jeff isn't here because he knew he'd be on the list. They interrupt you in the middle of what you're saying and expect you to listen to them.
What'd you say, Doc?
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
They take offense when you interrupt them. They interrupt you.
Let me finish. Go ahead.
It's cool. Do you want to do this autobiography?
No, I'm just...
They interrupt you in the middle of when you're thinking about something without asking if it's a good time to talk, and they expect you to immediately stop whatever you're thinking about and give them your undivided attention. Wow, that's a run-on sentence. Yeah.
No, give me an example of that, though, Doc. Like, if you're busy doing something and they just come in and go, hey, look at this right here.
Well, this is going to be very sexist, so I'm not only a racist, I'm a sexist on the show.
Wow.
A lot of times, men will be deep in thought about something. Mm-hmm. And often, sometimes the women in their life will think, well, if they're not saying anything, I can interrupt them. And so what will happen is the woman will just sort of say something and want your immediate undivided attention right then and there. Mm-hmm. And if you're thinking about something that you're trying to solve in your head, you have to bookmark it so you don't lose it.
Oh.
And now, I'm not saying that makes women narcissistic, but that's an example of when people interrupt you, they're self-absorbed with whatever's going on with them, and they think if you're not talking, you can be interrupted.
Good point. Let's go, Doc.
They expect you to change whatever you're thinking, doing, and feeling to what they believe you should be thinking, doing, and feeling, and for you to do it with a smile. And be grateful to them. Oh, thank you for helping me be a better person. They scowl and act hostile when you accidentally bump into them. That's a good thing. Have you bumped into someone and the narcissist will look at you like, what are you doing?
Right. Or what the fuck are you doing?
There you go.
There we go.
I'm glad you swore for us.
Yeah. I just wanted to, give it some realness.
Let's see. If you're walking along the side of a road or on a path and you approach them, they make you walk around them. If you're walking toward, it's a narrow thing.
They won't move.
They won't move. They expect you to move around them. They are easier to upset than they are to please. They rarely say, I'm sorry, and if they do so, they do it insincerely or begrudgingly or just to get you off their back.
Wow.
They rarely say thank you because they feel so entitled. They rarely congratulate you because they are unable to root for anyone else. How's that one?
That's heavy.
Oh, yeah. And when they demand something, you're afraid to say no. 12, when they complain about something, you are afraid to tell them to just deal with it because you're afraid they'll go ballistic or become coldly sullen and shut down. And finally, you're chuckling and agreeing with most of this list, but would be scared stiff to show it to them because you walk on eggshells around them most of the time.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, those were the Dr. G's relationship toolbox points that's going to bring in today's show. Let me clear my throat. Me. The narcissistic show. That's what we're going to cover today. Narcissism. Very, very important topic. You know, I have some revolutionary ideas on it, Doc, you may not like. However, we're going to go at it hard. Here are the questions. In this competitive, me-first, capitalistic American culture, right, would you say this is the perfect incubator for growing a healthy nation of narcissists? Right? We're competitive. It's me first. That's capitalism at its finest. Right? Michael Jackson was a narcissist. Perfectionist. You know, this is about me. It's in love, but play the record the way I made it. Right? You have to be a narcissist in order to survive here in America. Who disagrees? Who agrees? 855-878-4652.